Hey people, it's me in my kitchen now. Let me ask you a little question. You see anything particularly fucked up about this picture right here? Let me know. Anything kind of fucky wucky about this picture right here. Exactly, my dude. Who the fuck keeps their Nesquik open like that? That shit is gonna fucking get dry as hell.
Hello, hope you didn't miss me too much. I'm back. I got another installment of the lifting channel thing. I don't even know what is Liftisab. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Give me some suggestions, by the way. But yeah, today's video is gonna be biceps and triceps. I really like that muscle group. One of my favorites, definitely. I did biceps and triceps yesterday in the gym. It was at like 8 p.m. That's when the gym is the fullest. Dude, there are so many people there. I think I was like legit one of the smallest guys in there, by the way. I remember there being this, I've never seen him before, this huge fucking meat titan powerlifter there. He was fucking gigantic. Easily the biggest and the strongest guy there. He was squatting upwards of like 260, 270 kilograms for reps, of course. Had the fucking straps and everything, you know, powerlifter style. He was big, like 6 feet 5 inches at least. 270 pounds, something like that. So yeah, 2 meters for you European boys. I'm one of them that don't understand autism units. He was at least 2 meters and about 130-40 kilograms. So huge, gigantic guy, big and fucking strong. So yeah, he was doing squats. Then he went over to the inclined bench. Listen, he was doing 170 kilograms on the incline bench for reps. Never seen a feat of strength like that before in my life. I just had to let you know what I saw. That shit was fucking bomb as fuck. Oh yeah, another interesting note. That dude, he was a pussy magnet. He had at least 2 women talk to him and walk up to him at one point. And he was doing like powerlifting breaks, alright? After one set, he'd take 5 minutes off, like all powerlifters do and should do. He had bitches on his dick, if that is a good term to describe it. But yeah, he had this one girl ask him, "Oh, how much can you lift?" And he's like, "I don't know. I don't know what you mean. It depends on what exercise I'm doing and stuff like that." Yeah, she didn't know how to hit on a powerlifter. I was gonna tell her, "Bitch, if you want to hit on a powerlifter, ask him what his total is, and then if he answers, just ask him what year that was and how much did he weigh," stuff like that. That's a little pro tip if you want to walk up to a powerlifter. I'm too pussy to start conversations with people in the gym, so I didn't ask him anything. But yeah, definitely I was one of the smallest guys in the gym that day. Took a big blow to my ego. But anyways, I did biceps and triceps, and that's the topic of this video. So what I did was warmed up biceps and triceps. For the warm-up, I did light dumbbell curls, 20-30 pound dumbbells, you know, do a couple reps. You gotta save the elbows. You gotta make sure them fuckers are nice and lubricated, nice and warm. For tricep warm-up, I did a couple push-ups. That's all you need, really. Just make sure that all your tendons are nice and, you know, warm. You don't want to snap some shit up and going heavy immediately. And warming up before you do every workout, it's gonna pay off in the long run. All right, you're gonna have healthier joints. It's just a good practice to have when you're lifting weights. So yeah, your older self will thank you if you warm up all the time. I know people with fucked up like rotator cuffs and stuff like that. You know, they're fucked for life. I don't think you can reattach those. So yeah, keep your joints safe. That's the thing you got to do. So for my working sets, I use a Z bar, easy curl bar. That's what you call it. Slap on like 65 pounds. Curl that for 4 sets, 10 reps. Then on the preacher curl bench, I sit like with my back facing the bench. Pick up a 65-pound dumbbell and toss that thing overhead and just do overhead tricep extensions with that. Do that for 4 sets. I do 15-16 reps with that. I just want to make sure my triceps are nice and warm. Do 4 sets of that, and then when I'm done for biceps, I start doing dumbbell curls, regular dumbbell curls. And if I'm not feeling curls, I go to an incline bench and do this one certain bicep stretching thing where you let your arm hang while you're laying on an incline bench, and then do curls with a little bit lighter weight. So that's also a good one you should try out. I don't know how you would look it up to check it out, but definitely a good one to try out. But yeah, I do skull crushers for my working sets for my triceps, and that is one of my favorite tricep exercises. I really recommend it. But it tends to fuck people's elbows up. So I devised a little trick on my own. Didn't Google it because I'm a fucking 200 IQ genius. What you do is, instead of holding the bar here, you hold it right here, and you gotta really focus. The bar is like right there, the easy curl bar. I grab the narrow end and the narrow part, and you just make sure the bar is right there when you're doing it, and it's gonna really save the fuck out of your elbows, and you're gonna be able to do a lot more weight with it. So yeah, I recommend you try that. It really saved the fuck out of my elbows, because otherwise it would hurt my elbows if I did skull crushers. So yeah, that's a little helpful pro tip. Also I got a couple other pro tips for you, how to save yourself when the heat inside the gym is unbearable. Basically, if you're in shoes and you're in the weight room, this is a magical pro tip. Take your shoes off. All right, just be there in socks. That is a golden thing that I just started recently doing, because we get unbearable heat here, and they constantly break the air conditioning in this fucking stupid ass Soviet era gym that we have. They really need to learn to take care of that gym a little better. But yeah, that is the one tip. And the other tip is number 2, have a wet towel with you. All right, a towel completely soaked with cold water. Squeeze out as much water as you can and keep that thing around, and just fucking run it on your neck, and keep it a little bit away from the face and your mouth, because you're touching weights and then touching the towel. But yeah, keep it on your neck, a little bit on your hair as well. It's going to keep you nice and cool. Absolutely a life hack. All right, one of the best things possible to keep cool when the heat is unbearable in the gym or wherever else. Cold wet towel. That. So yeah, I do 4 sets of the skull crushers, then I move on to the cable part of the exercises. I go down to the machine part of the gym, and I do like a preacher curl machine. I'll max that thing out, 55 kilograms. I'm a big freak beast meat titan. At least I like to think that. And for the last tricep bit, I put a tricep extension rope on the bottom part of a fucking cable crossover. I think that's what you call it, not sure. And I do more overhead tricep extensions with that. And the reason why most of my stuff, my tricep stuff, is overhead is because if you want to have a huge arm, you want to do most of your tricep work overhead, because if you do it overhead, it targets the inner huger part of your tricep. All right, the inner part of the tricep is what you want to target if you want to have a huge meat titan arm. So yeah, that is also a little golden tidbit. Generally, when you want to get huger muscles, all right, you want to have if you're doing the negative portion of the lift, needs to be nice and controlled. Keep it nice and slow. Make sure the muscle fibers are nice and damaged, because that's really how you make those gains. You gotta make sure the descent is nice and controlled, and the ascent is nice, strong, and kind of violent. Not too violent though. Don't put body English into it, but make sure it's nice and fucking quick. And that's pretty much how you should do most of your reps for hypertrophy. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I think that's everything I wanted to tell you. That's basically my entire bicep and tricep routine. And I gotta tell you, yesterday the pump was fucking nuts. All right, I felt like my arms was gonna explode. So yeah, for me, that is a really effective bicep and tricep split. I recommend you try it. So yeah, I hope that fucking works for you. I don't know, maybe that inspires you to change up your thing, maybe even start lifting. I don't fucking know or care. I mean, I actually do care, because I want you guys to start lifting. It's pretty good. It's pretty healthy, and yeah, that's why I'm making these videos, because I want to like convert people from grinding Warframe into lifting more weights. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for my patrons for supporting me, and that's it. Goodbye bye.